All right, everyone, I just want to give a quick update on the story in North Carolina in the flood zones from the hurricane that went through that area a few days ago. Yesterday, we uploaded a video where we covered the blocking of Starlink satellites, Elon Musk's Starlink company. The satellites were being blocked from being delivered in specific areas in the flood zone by either the FAA or FEMA. FEMA is a disaster agency of the United States. They help with disasters, so on and so forth. The FAA is for the airspace regulations and sort of ensuring that the people that are supposed to be there in the air are actually there. And we have some updates from that story. Real quick, I just want to get you up to date in case you haven't been following the story closely. Yesterday on X, Elon Musk was very vocal about either the FAA or FEMA, some sort of party was blocking the delivery of Starlink satellites to the area. Here's a text from one of his engineers that he was using to bring attention to the matter. If you're interested in learning more about the full story, I'll put the link to that video in the comment section below. And there were some additional videos that was shared after that post where Elon shows the area that they were trying to land in that didn't have any access to try and deliver those goods. They were trying to do this with a helicopter, and here is that post. Then in one of the posts, Pete Buttigieg, who's the Secretary of Transportation, replied saying no one is shutting down the airspace and FAA doesn't block legitimate rescue and recovery flights. If you're encountering a problem, give me a call. And so Elon replied to that post multiple times, in essence, saying things like, are you saying this man and hundreds of others are lying? And there were multiple other posts where Elon Musk was highlighting that there was issues in delivering goods, not just from Starlink, but from other parties as well. This was one of many. If you're more interested in those posts, I'll put links to that in the comment section below as well. Now, after a couple hours of back and forth, it looks like there was a call between Pete Buttigieg and Elon Musk. Here's Elon Musk saying, thanks for the call. Hopefully we can resolve this soon. And then a few hours later, there was actually a post from Pete Buttigieg where he said the Biden-Harris administration is delivering additional emergency relief to South Carolina to restore roads and bridges damaged by Hurricane Helene. Now, this is in South Carolina, not North Carolina. But in that same post, Elon Musk replied and said, thanks for expediting approval for support flights. Just wanted to note that Secretary Buttigieg is on the ball. And there's also a second post here from an employee on X that was trying to put pressure on FEMA to resolve this issue. And then Elon Musk replied to that saying, problem has been resolved. Kudos to Secretary Pete. And there was also a post from Pete Buttigieg to Elon Musk saying, glad we could address, thanks for engaging. And so this is a pretty unique scenario where you have a public showcase of some sort of failure in a government agency brought to light by Elon Musk leveraging his platform, and then the government official, in this case, Pete Buttigieg, trying to fix the problem, and it seems like the problem has been fixed. And what's really cool to see, this is like super rare, we need more of this, y'all, is that there was a major issue and it was fixed, and it was done so publicly. And ultimately, the people that benefit the most from this are the people in North Carolina that have been suffering for days now from this hurricane. So very, very unique resolution. I don't think this would have happened without the public pressure, to be honest. But credit should also go to Pete Buttigieg for actually engaging the issue and trying to solve it, not just, to save face, but to actually move this stuff forward. And there's a lot of different things we could talk about here. I want to save that for my podcast with Hans on Monday to really dig deep into the different variables. Elon Musk working with somebody on the opposite side of the aisle publicly. Pete Buttigieg is a Democrat. Elon Musk is supporting Trump this election cycle, but they came together and actually fixed something, which is really, really cool to see. The fact that Elon leveraged his own platform to make this happen, and it drew a ton of attention, and it engaged government officials on that as well, again, from an opposite party. What does that mean for X's viability and Elon's ability to leverage that platform? Would this have been resolved without this type of public attention and it going viral on the platform and in other places as well? What does it say about other government agencies that are likely suffering from the same thing, but they don't have that sort of spotlight, that light that shines on that problem, that brings it to light? And someone like an Elon Musk can do that because he interfaces with so many different government agencies and he has a social media platform. What does that mean for the long term of the platform and government agencies, especially if Trump wins the election and Elon's part of this Department of Government Efficiency? There's just so many hypotheticals to walk through, a lot of really interesting topics. But for now, I want to leave it here. I want to update you in case you watched the previous video, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. We are Penn State, 35-0 against UCLA in a couple hours. A UCLA fan, I love you, but you're going to lose today. Mwah. Bye, everybody.